Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I grow food indoors, outdoors, in pots, in vertical planters, in hydroponics. I grow in a lot of different medias, and just yesterday I harvested a ton of lettuce from my GreenStalk vertical planters, and so we are going to replace the plants that I harvested as well as take care of some plants right here in this GreenStalk. For those of you who follow me, you know that I've had some issues with this GreenStalk right here. In the very top, I had some spider mite issues, and I've eradicated the issue. No more spider mites. I'm not taking any chances. I'm still going to spray once a week or so. Oh, I thought that was a spider mite. It's not. I'll still spray. I was spraying every other day. I'll back off to maybe once every 3 or 4 days, and eventually I'll get to once a week. And I just want to make sure they're really gone. And since they've been gone, all of the plants up here in this top tier up here, they had died back. I thought they were done for. My plan was to just cut them all out and put something else in. And now they're trying to grow again. But I still plan to go ahead and cut out 2 of these plants up here. I'm going to cut this one out here. Here's an up close picture of it so you can see just how bad it really looks. But we're going to cut this out. We're going to cut another one of these out, and we are going to replace them with something else. Lately, I've been getting some new people to my channel that's never been on my channel before. And I do have an indoor grow tent. This is a 4x8 grow tent. I used to have a 5x5 grow tent, and I am growing vegetables in the winter. I live in Southwest Ohio. I live in Zone 6B. It's kind of hard to grow stuff in the winter outside. I mean, with a lot of care and dedication, which I don't have in the winter outside, I could grow a few cool season crops. But I prefer to grow indoors in the winter. One, I'm indoors. It's warm. It's nice. It feels good. Growing indoors, I can control the heat. I can control the water. I can also control the lighting in my indoor grow space. So I've cut the plants back in this pocket here, as well as this one. What I'm going to do is clean these pockets up just a little bit. We're going to add just a little bit of fertilizer as well. And then we are going to replace these 2 pockets with, I'll find something. Carrots. We're going to replace them with carrots. I forgot. We're going to put some carrots in these 2 pockets. Ultimately, this is my sweet pepper planter. I have nothing but sweet peppers growing on this planter. Some of the sweet peppers are about 2 years old, and some of them are about a year old. I brought this planter in from outdoors to overwinter the peppers last year, and I was able to harvest peppers indoors. So I did the same thing again this year, and some of the tiers have peppers that I started in 2023. So the peppers are almost, oh my goodness, they'll be 2 years old here in a minute. And some of these are just hitting the 1 year mark. But some of these pockets didn't hold out, right? So I need to put something else in them while I'm starting from seed pepper replacements. And it takes peppers a long time to germinate and get large enough to go into my GreenStalk as a transplant. So while I'm doing that, I don't want to waste this space. I can be growing more food. So we are going to grow carrots in here while we're waiting for those pepper plants to get big enough and strong enough to go into the GreenStalk. So I didn't pull the peppers out from the roots. I just cut them to the soil level. I'm going to pull some of these dried leaves off. I could leave the dried leaves in here, but I just want to see what I'm working with. We're going to add some fertilizer. I'm going to add some Dr. Earth organic fertilizer to the pocket. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit into the pocket. into both of the pockets. And I'm going to take it and just kind of mix it in just a little bit. Now, I have some other pepper plants up here that were struggling as well, but for whatever reason, all of a sudden they done got healthy and happy again. And I'm not mad. I'm going to give them the chance to live. And then if not, we'll pull them out and put something else in. All right, got that mixed in pretty good. The carrots that I'm going to put in this GreenStalk are from Gurney's. I don't want to spill my seeds. They're from Gurney's. And here's a picture of those carrots. This is called an Envy. An Envy carrot. It's a yellow or orange carrot. Let's see. Do they have much to say about it? Nope, they really don't. I only like to plant carrots that get anywhere from 6 inches to 12 inches. And it says this carrot right here is great for winter storage. And it also can give me up to a 12-inch bright orange tabletop carrot. Now, my pockets are only 10 inches deep, so I seriously doubt I'm going to get a 12-inch carrot, but we're going to put it in here anyway. Carrots, in my mind, are very finicky. They are very hard to germinate. These seeds are a little old, so they might not germinate at all. And I'm having a hard time doing this with gloves on, but I'm just going to sprinkle a few carrots in here. Try not to put them all on top of each other. I'm going to do the same thing in this pocket. Now these pockets have, I think, Miracle Grow in them, because that was the potting mix I had at the time. And I know that it has some compost in here as well. But I have Happy Frog. That's my preferred potting mix or potting soil. And my pockets, honestly, are already pretty full. Carrots, you don't plant very deep. I think it's 1/8 of an inch. Let's see, what did it say? 1/4 of an inch deep. 1/4 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch. I am going to take a little bit of this Happy Frog and cover my little seeds up on both sides in both of these pockets. So let's do that next. So we're just going to lightly cover it. One thing about carrots, you have to keep the soil moist or they won't germinate. I promise you, they won't germinate. If I was outside, I would place like a leaf or a piece of plastic. Some people put wood over their carrot seeds to provide them the cover and the moisture that they need to hold on to the moisture. I'm not outside, but I am in my grow room pretty much every day. We will spray these pockets because the carrots are right here. They're right here at the very, very top. I have a GreenStalk vertical planter and it waters each pocket, but it's watering way in the back of the pocket and then it comes up and it absorbs into the full pocket. Well, my carrot seeds are right on top. So that means, yes, they'll get some water, but not enough to hit that surface right here. And a lot of times when I'm starting seeds in my GreenStalk, I will spray that pocket just like I'm doing right here. I am going to spray this pocket at least once a day like this. On the days that I water the GreenStalk, I will still come back and spray these pockets because I want to make sure that the pocket stays moist. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but that's what we're going to do. In the winter, y'all, I'm just down here having my science projects, hanging out in the grow room, growing good, delicious food. We ate that lettuce that I picked yesterday. Oh my goodness. Whew, it was so good. The only thing missing was some carrots. And they coming in. Give me, what, 2 weeks? If that, 2 weeks. Y'all, we'll be eating carrots from the hydroponic system as well. I think I've watered it in good. I don't want to water the whole GreenStalk right now, so that's why I'm really trying to water these carrots in good. Now, I have another pocket way down at the bottom that we're going to put something else in as well because that pepper plant didn't make it either. Let's get down there. This is the pocket we're going to work on right here. I might as well get down here and get comfy. Now this one, it never came back to begin with. It's been dead ever since I brought this pepper plant indoors. So I'm just cutting it back, cleaning the pocket up just a little bit. And I am going to add in bok choy into this pocket here. I have a couple more bok choy plants. And here's a picture of the bok choy and the company that I bought it from. I mean, I just went to the big box store. I think it was Lowe's or Home Depot one, bought a pack of seeds. And those are the bok choy seeds, or the plants that I've started here. Since I'm putting a transplant in, I'm going to do things a little differently. For transplants, I'm going to take this plant, I'm going to dig a hole, and I'm going to stick it in here. But I like to harvest my bok choy kind of young. I went ahead and pulled that out because I'm going to put 2 bok choys in here. I'm going to put 2. I had to get that root out. The pocket's nice and moist because I just watered. Was it yesterday I watered? So we're going to add a little bit of fertilizer. We're going to mix it in. Ooh, now this soil feels good down here, y'all. Ooh, it's healthy. It feels real good. And it looks real good, too. Oh, my God. Yes, it's loose. It's healthy. It's happy. For my transplants, I like to use Mykos. It's a mycorrhizal inoculant that helps the roots. You don't have to use this, though. Let me be clear. You don't have to use this. You need good potting soil and you need good fertilizer every now and then. You don't have to put fertilizer in every time you water, but that's something you're going to need in the process of growing your own food. And in a GreenStalk, you definitely want a good potting mix, and I definitely recommend Happy Frog. And I'm going to put both of these in this one pocket. Let me put my Mykos in. I almost forgot. You want these little grains to touch the roots of your transplant. And it doesn't take much. I just watered these, so I might not be able to get most of this soil. It's going to be too loose. So I might just be pulling out, and I am, the plant. There's the plant with the roots attached. Less than a week ago, these were on the brink of dying back because I didn't water. I took Christmas off, and I took New Year's off too. And I let things kind of get out of hand. But we're getting back on track. That's why we are transplanting this bok choy. We can't have a space go without food in it. We want to grow as much food as we can. I should have added a little soil here, and I think I will. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. It takes me a minute to move around. Put some Happy Frog in the back. Bok choy is a cool season plant. It doesn't want a lot of heat. And you can get away with part shade, not a lot, but just a little bit of shade. And so that's why I'm putting bok choy all the way down on the bottom. Now I have bok choy in another planter, and it's really, really close to the lights. And so I'm afraid that it's going to bolt instead of giving me a healthy plant. So we'll be able to compare the two. But bok choy is in. So there's bok choy in a nice pocket. Now I did harvest lettuce, and so let's go over and replace a couple pockets with some new lettuce, and I think I want to do one pocket of carrots as well. So let's get over there, get you set up so you can see what I'm doing. Now, y'all know I messed up. I didn't hit record after I done turned my camera off, and now that I've turned it back on. But I did go ahead and I had one empty pocket up here, and I added ya carrots up here. Here's a picture of the ya carrot. It's also, well, this one's from Burpee's. And let's see, what is this? A 6-inch carrot, bright orange with a blunt tip. It retains their extremely sweet and juicy, crisp, tender traits. 55 to 60 days to harvest. I've already put them in, so I apologize, but I did the exact same thing. I got the seeds in, I added some Happy Frog, added some fertilizer, I sprayed it in. Yaya carrots, they're in. So now we're gonna move down and take care of that lettuce. So I had a cimarron plant in here and I cut it yesterday when we harvested. It had gone to seed right up the middle. There was a stem and little flowers starting to form. So we went ahead and harvested this and I cut it out. That's when I realized the camera wasn't on. So let's put it up here out the way. The roots are still in here. And now we are going to add butter crunch back in. And I know I grow a lot of lettuce, but in the summer, I run out and I get so upset. And so I like to keep the lettuce harvest coming. If I grow too much, then I'll give it to the neighbors or a family friend, but I just don't want to run out of lettuce again. It happens too many times in the summer because I get off of my game and then before you know it, it's too hot. I didn't start anything else to prep for the lettuce, for the succession planting, and then I get behind, and before you know it, it's just too late. So that's not going to happen, not in the winter anyway. Just a little bit of fertilizer, mix it in. Now we got to put our Mykos in because this is a transplant. Well, I'm putting Mykos. You don't have to put Mykos. And then I keep laying my plant down. What did I do with it? Here's my butter crunch. It has beautiful roots on it. And the last few videos, I've been planting the whole thing. I am going to break off the bottom half of this particular transplant so I don't have to dig so deep. And it's not going to hurt it at all. So I just broke off the bottom half, sticking my little plant in here. This one doesn't need any additional soil. There you go. It's in. That one's in. And I have one more somewhere that we need to take care of, and it's right here. I have so much better lighting down here. Here's the other one we're going to take care of. So I'm going to cut it out right at the root. This was Merlot, I believe. And add our little fertilizer. And I still have a little plant over here, and it doesn't look like it's going to seed. So I'm leaving this one, and I'm going to put one on this side over here. Depending on the plant, you should grow one lettuce plant per pocket, but I'll throw two in there in a minute. And that's what we're going to do. And that way I'm staggering the harvest in that one pocket. I'll harvest one and then the other one takes off. At least that's what I'm going for. This is also butter crunch. We'll do the exact same thing. We'll take the bottom half of it off. So we'll pull it out. I'll show you the process. It's not hard. And it's a beautiful root structure. Beautiful, beautiful. Now this one's been in there for a minute, but we're going to just break off the bottom half. I'm going to show you. You see? I just broke it off, and I'm going to stick it right there in that hole. That's it. That's it. That's all you got to do. And now the butter crunch is in, and the lettuce harvest will continue to come. So now there's something in all of my pockets again. I watered this GreenStalk yesterday, but I am going to go ahead and water the pockets that I put the transplants in just to make sure that they're not sitting on too much fertilizer that's not diluted, or just in general. I just want to make sure it's happy. So we're going to make it very happy as it starts its life in its new home. And spraying the pocket is not going to give it enough water. So we're going to water just this one pocket because everything else has already been watered. And then we're going to go up and water that other one wherever it was. There it is, right there. and I've already spritzed the carrots. So the only other pocket I need to water is the bok choy. And y'all, that's it. That's everything. I mean, every pocket is doing something. Every pocket's growing something. And it's not all just peppers and lettuce. There's bok choy. There are beans. There are carrots. There are collard greens. I got a little bit of everything growing down here now. But that's it. Just wanted to bring you with me as I took care of some empty pockets in my GreenStalks. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, all that kind of good stuff. I will keep something coming at all times. So until next time, and I hope there will be a next time that you hang out with me, Kim, at Kim's Cozy Corner. Bye.